Why I started content creating? I'm gonna tell you something right now why I started content creating, right? This is a long story that goes back to 20, I think like 17. Right, I'm gonna have to stop for this one because I gotta go back in time in my mind, right? It goes back to like 2017. I came across a video on YouTube, right? It was called "You Don't Date a Single Mother." I was like, what? Like, that's stupid, right? I didn't think nothing of it, but then I seen he had like over 1 million views. And back in 2017, a video having 1 million views was, I mean, no, 1 million views is crazy today in 2024, you know? But back in the day, man, 2017, having a video with 1 million views was just insane. So I was like, what the fuck is this about, right? So I go on it and whatever. So I see the video, right? And I see the guy making some points about it, but he was pretty much touching up on the, you know, you don't want to deal with somebody else's responsibilities, and it's just a lot of headache, and the kid comes first. Like, you know, a lot of, you know, a fucking woman has a kid, bro. She don't got a man. Of course the kid got to come from as a baby, you know? Whatever. The point is that I look at the comment section, man, and it was like, yo, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments of dudes just like raging about their experiences with single mothers and stuff like that. And I was like, what the fuck, right? I didn't think nothing of it. I just moved past it. So you know how the algorithm is, right? You see a video and then they kind of throw you another one from the niche or whatever to see, you know, if you watch it. So eventually I seen another one. I don't remember what it was, but it was again like, you know, male and female dynamics. And I'm going to the comments because I'm seeing the views on these videos. It's crazy, but I'm going to the comments, and the comments is where it's really at, right? And I just see a bunch of dudes, man, just stressed out, bro, about all their experiences with women and stuff like that. And all of them were like dudes that dealt with like single mothers, married them and stuff like that, and they eventually kicked them to the curb and just took everything from them. So I kept seeing this pan, I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, what the fuck is going on with this, right? Because I don't live on the internet, bro. I come on the internet to bullshit a little bit, you know, watch a little content here and there. I've always been a busy dude, you know, so I never really lived in that world. But whatever, I keep seeing these fucking videos, and all these guys are like stressed out because they can't figure out the female situation, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when I realized they had a whole movement on the internet called men going their own way. Men going their own way. I was like, what the fuck kind of shit is this, bro? And then the red pill movement, right, and all this. So I'm looking at all these dudes, and I'm thinking, right, because I don't have those issues, you feel me? I never had issues with females and stuff like that, and as a result of me not having issues, I don't carry that trauma, I don't carry that pain, you know? So I'm like, yo, let me jump on the internet. Maybe there could be some videos offering these dudes a different perspective, because the content creators over there was talking crazy, man. Like on some, I'm not gonna say that they hate women, but you can hear they were talking from a place of pain and a place of trauma. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me get out here and offer these dudes a different perspective, because I had different experiences. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the bug that bit me, like to get into like creating content on YouTube. But I just didn't realize how much time it took and how hard it was. Like, I got a life, I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't got fucking time to be like, I remember going in my car one day, right, with my camera, because I already had a camera from way back in the day. So I'm like, fuck, let me use this shit right here, right? I go in the camera, yo, let me talk about this, right? Let's say, right? I hear record, my thoughts just fly my mind. I was like, what the fuck? What happened to my thoughts, man? Like, I just had all these ideas. I was gonna talk about this, I was gonna do that, and I couldn't put a sentence together. I couldn't put a sentence together. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, what happened, man? Like, I was just talking the other day. I was just talking like 2 minutes ago. Where are my thoughts at? And then I underestimated the amount of work that went into it. You know, the amount of thinking that went into it. And I said, nah, man, I don't got time for this. I can't be doing this, right? Because at the time, you know, I was doing a lot of other things. You feel me? And I had a lot going on in my life, so I didn't have time for it. So I'm like, fuck that, I'm not doing this shit, man. But the bug of being a content creator kind of struck me. So I started getting, you know, planting the seed on the internet. So I used to follow a bunch of pages like World Star and stuff like that on Instagram back in the day. So I never commented before on videos and posts. I thought that was kind of corny, you know. Well, back then it was. Nowadays everybody does it. But so I never passed. I said, you know, let me start commenting on these videos and see how people respond, and see if people like it, if they reply and stuff like that. And I started having a lot of success with what I was saying. I was just bullshit, you know, just talking shit. And a lot of people started liking the video. Like, a lot of my comments, we got like thousands of likes, hundreds, you know. A lot of them will get like, you know, hundreds of comments. And I was like, oh shit, you know, maybe I should go down this path of content creation, you know. But I wanted to create content for like dudes, like trying to help these dudes. Like, I really wanted to help these guys out, because I thought that these guys were really looking for like a solution. I didn't know that they were just angry and they just wanted to dunk on women all day, right? So, you know, I kept trying to get into it, but it was just, dude, creating content is not easy. It's extremely hard. It's extremely time consuming. Again, I got a life. I got a lot of responsibilities. I work a lot. I got a lot of shit going on. You know, I was trying to start a business. So I just kept kind of trying it and stopping. And every time I would start, some shit would happen in my life. And then I have to stop, you know. But in 2020, when the pandemic hit, I'm like, all right, bro, like, shit slowed down. This is the time. So I created the YouTube channel, bought a bunch of equipment to start a podcast. But then I struggled finding watch it, motherfucker. But then I struggled finding somebody to freaking co-host with me, man. Motherfuckers don't want to work for free, you know? So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to do it by myself, right? And again, shit just kept happening. And it wasn't up until December 2021, right? Where I said, yo, I don't care what I got going on, man. I gotta start doing this. But creating original content was too difficult, too hard. It takes too much brain power, too much energy, too much effort. And I'm watching these YouTube videos on how to be a YouTuber, and they're talking about you gotta freaking, you know, have an outline for the videos. I'm like, an outline, man? I ain't even like doing that shit in school, bro. Right? You gotta think, you gotta research. I'm like, hell, I'm not doing this. I'm like, okay, what the fuck are you doing? Naturally, I've always been a funny dude. I've always been entertaining. You know what I'm saying? People always rock with me. So I'm like, yo, why don't I start doing like reaction videos? Because like all I gotta do is just set up a camera and just, you know, run this mouth, just start talking shit on camera. So I was like, boom, let me start doing reaction videos, right? So I kind of started reacting. And early on, I had some success. I'm not gonna lie, like a few of my videos early on kind of took off, you know, and you know, I was like, oh shit, like it's working, you know, like 5 months in. It took me 5 months. Like I remember December, towards the end of December, pushing Christmas, I think it was, I reached 100 subscribers. I was super hyped. I still got the video in my shorts. If you go into my shorts or into my channel, you type in like 100, the video will pop up, right? And I was hyped. I was like, all right, we're gonna do this. So, you know, again, I work a lot. I work 70, 80 hours a week, you know, so whenever I get time, the good thing about reaction channels is that, again, you can just, whatever you see online, all right, boom, let me turn on the camera, go on OBS and just react real quick. But I didn't know how much time editing fucking took. I was like, what, yo, to put out a 5-minute video, dude. And then remember, you gotta learn the skills first, right? Because obviously you get better as, you know, as you get more experience. So the editing was just crazy, because I'm like, damn, okay, I could do this little short video just to put something out, but this fucking editing is taking hours. I was like, what the fuck? Because I gotta learn how to do the fucking. So I learned the most basic shit. I just learned enough to cut and just export the video, and that's it. I didn't have time to learn anything past that, right? So it took me 5 months to get to, no, I went, check this out, right? So, you know, in order for you to get monetized on YouTube, you need 4,000 watch hours and you need 1,000 subscribers, right? So I'm like, holy shit, like, how am I gonna get to 1,000 subscribers? But then I was really concerned about the watch time, because it's like, who's gonna sit there and watch a nobody, you know? Like, people are just not, oh, this guy has fucking 5 subscribers, bro, let me watch him, you know? Nah, man, it's hard to get attention on the internet. So the watch time was what's concerning me, right? So I'm like, whatever, I'm moving, you know, I'm getting like I was averaging about 30 subscribers a month. So I was almost one a day. So I used to be hyped. Every subscriber I got, I used to be hyped, right? And early on, man, I used to get these little comments in there. Like I remember this one comment of this dude that put up, he's like, yo, bro, what the fuck? I just came back to watch this video and I thought you had like 1 million subscribers and whatever. But then I like, cause I seen the video and I seen it barely had any views. And then I noticed that you just started. He was like, yo, keep it up. And I was like, oh man, thank God for that comment. Man, that shit hyped me up. I was like, all right, maybe we got something here, right? So we go, you know, in May, right? May 2022, right? So that's like 5 months later. I touch 1,000 subscribers. No, I'm lying. I got the 4,000 watch hours first, but I only had like 300 to 400 subscribers. So I'm like, oh man, I got a whole nother like 600 to go, 600 subscribers to go. Yo, I'm like, holy crap, how the hell am I getting all these people to follow me? Like I thought the watch time was gonna be the most difficult thing, but no, it ended up being the subscribers, right? Yo, tell me now, man. Like 3 days after I get the 4,000 watch time hours, I react to this video of this Dominican dude in the Bronx. He got like 556,000 views or something like that, right? Yo, this guy's a savage. This guy, dead ass, was in front of his house. I think it was on a Sunday afternoon, like around 1 p.m. This guy was in his Jeep with this gay dude. But I don't know if he was a gay dude or if he identified as, I don't know if he was trans or not. I don't know, but they call him La Cuca, some Dominican. And he was in his car getting dome from the gay dude in his Jeep in front of his building at 1 p.m, bro. Y'all gotta go watch that video if you haven't seen it, right? So the neighbors is seeing this, right? So the neighbors is going up to his wife. He got a fucking baby mother in the crib with his little girl waiting for him, right? So the neighbor go over there and tell him, yo, this guy's out here wilding. You can't believe what I just caught him doing. So she goes and whatever. That video took off, man. That video took off, man. And it took about a week to take off, right? But I posted it and it started getting traction. So I'm like, I wasn't thinking nothing of it, but man, but like 3 or 4 days in, like it started getting like hundreds of views a day. And I was like, oh damn, I think we might have one. And then like a week or 2 weeks later, the shit just took off, man. And my subscriber count just started just back. May 5th, I remember, because it was a Canelo fight. I was out in PA. The shit just took off. And my subscribers, every time I would refresh, the shit was just going up. And my shit went from like, I think it was in between 400 to 500. I don't freaking remember, man. 300 to 500 subscribers I had. The shit went up to 1,000 like this. And the shit just kept going up for like the month that followed. And I went from, you know, thinking like, damn, how am I gonna get to 1,000 subscribers to going all the way up to like 9,500 in about a month. And then I got monetized and I was like, oh shit, we lit. So yeah, that's how I got into content creation, man. I was trying to help dudes out. I was frustrated and struggling out here with women because I saw a lot of anger in that movement. I'm like, yo, y'all motherfuckers gotta chill. Y'all doing too much. Like, it's not that serious. Like, yeah, I understand there's a lot of fucked up women out here, but there's a lot of good ones too, you know? Like, you don't gotta be going out here raging and shit on the internet. Like, you know, fresh and fit dudes, Andrew Tate type of dudes, you know? Like, y'all niggas is too angry. Y'all too mad. Y'all too upset. Y'all gotta chill the fuck out with that. It's not that serious. But that was the bug Then I went to reaction channel, and then I was like, yeah, you can't win with these dudes. These dudes they don't want a solution. They are the problem, you know. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do entertainment. So I've been doing this whole reaction videos thing, you know, for a minute. So I hope that answers your question. That took hella long to answer why I got into content creation. Talk less, do more is an embodiment of the spirit that the Broskee carries, because around here we don't talk about it, we be about it. So if you want to help support and grow the Broskee army, the Broskee channel, the Broskee movement, go out there and get yourself a little water bottle, man. If you're out there hitting them gyms, man, get yourself a little coffee mug to remind yourself, man, stop talking so much, man, and start doing. You know what I'm saying? So if you have some goals you're trying to attack, man, and you want to attach yourself to a meaning that's gonna empower you, go cop that right now, man. The link is in the description box, man. Y'all see it below, man. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and I see you next time. Peace!